Hi ho, Monster fans, this is Dangerous Snallygaster here, bringing you some more Siralim Ultimate. Alright, that's loaded up. So, since last time, I'm excited to say, I got back into lab. I decided to put together some new monstrosities for us. I've got a second team going. I'm pretty happy with how this second team is. This is the Mutant Hemomancer. I actually got this from, it's one of the creatures you could get off of summoning from one of the gods. He has Depression. It steals 20% of the target's defense and gives it to your creatures. That's pretty great. It also has Cold Touch, which I got from one of the specters. After this creature attacks, it decreases the target's highest stat by 20%. So I also have this Dawn Crusader. He looks so cool. I was blown away by how great it looked when I first ran into it, so I decided I wanted to have another one because I just like the Crusaders, I guess. Royal Authority is a pretty great ability. He's always protected and has repelling, and it defends every turn. That's swell. But this, Acid Body, when it attacks, it inflicts the enemy with Disarmed and seals one of their spell gems. Just more debilitating effects that we can throw out. As a Defiler, that's our strength. But the piece to all this is our buddy here, Crystal Smith. Look at that defense stat. It's absurd. And it gets better. Fool's Axiom has it where this creature will have an additional defense equal to 50% of their total defense bonus on this creature's artifact. He has a shield. I have been pumping that thing with as much defense boost as I can. And Emboldened. This is the Granite Golem ability. I've already thrown onto a couple of different monsters. I like how it goes. This creature has extra defense equal to 50% of the creature's defenses adjacent to it. It doesn't gain the benefit. It does not benefit from creatures that also have this trait. I don't have anything else that has this trait. So I put it right next to our two biggest defense chonkers here. Hemlock End. I just combined it with an Ebony End because I feel like their abilities bleed in well together. Nutrient Blood has it where all my creatures recover 50% of their health at the start of their turn. And if they have Mending, they get 50% instead. And this is the part where it comes in handy, is that Nature's Blessing gives everything Mending, and everybody takes 15% less damage. So it's kind of a nice little clericy monster here. Decaying Vulpes. I found one of these. I thought the design was cool. I'm not sure if it's functionally better than the other Vulpes I had, but Corsac, having this on one of our healing gems that actually does damage in addition to healing is pretty cool, and has been able to help me wipe or greatly weaken squads on to start a battle. Dreams of Ice, however, is the main thing I want to call attention to. When my creatures are healed, they gain 25% defense. I am just all in on stacking defense, and it's entirely because this guy here, Bar Jongalure. I think I'm pronouncing that right. Song of Resolve. Your creature's attacks deal 50% of their damage using defense instead of attack. This trait does not stack. That's fine. We are all in on stacking as much of a crazy defense as we can, and we still have Division of Mortality. This is actually something from the Call of Firebrand, I noticed. It deals additional damage with the attacks and spells equal to its current health minus the target's current health. The bards seem to get really nutso health, so I decided to go in on that. All that said, why is this glowing? Did it just never glow before, or... Oh, that's why it's glowing. It's letting me know that the Siralim Ultimate Backer Shop is now open for business. You can follow that link and go there and give them business. Also, cool. A skin for a creature I don't think I've encountered. But, hey, new stuff's happening. Also, I got new threads. With these new creatures and a sexy new outfit, I feel pretty ready to handle Swamplands. Okay. We gotta find Merax's altar. There we go. We found it. Whoa. So this is just Ganesha. Okay, he just... That's great. He has the orb on him, unlike everybody else who's just basically chase the orb that they've carelessly lost. And he's, of course, he's not just gonna give it to us. We're gonna have to kick his ass. I appreciate your honesty and the fact that you would end my day. So, we're gonna have to complete his realm and earn his favor. I think we could do that. I don't know what those are doing, other than apparently giving us a favor with Meraxis. I have a lot of supplies I'm gathering right now because I have 2 projects going. So that's kind of the state of things right now with everything going on. I don't know what you are. Some of these look really cool. That looks awesome. If I see a little outfit, I don't mean to. I just had a really difficult morning. It's kind of a lot of different things have not been going my way today, so I'm happy to just hop into the saddle and play some games and hopefully get things going better for me, at least here. And we'll just wipe them. So yeah, we're back in the saddle with Siralim. I still haven't really checked. I should see what people are actually putting down for recommendations. Maybe I don't know, can support some form. It's hard for me to say I support anything because I still feel like a complete newbie. I don't think I'm in a position where I can fairly criticize the game as it stands. I still need to see more in order to have what I feel is an appropriate, educated opinion on the matter. I don't know what just happened, but it seems like the Eurolos all have abilities that work together. That's just weird. Try a Psychic Raptor. This is a spell that I just... Damn, okay. I was gonna say, that's a spell I picked up recently and put on because I need more things that just clear... Wow, some of these things look... It's like golem dragons. What are they? Sandstone? Redstone? Okay. How do we handle them? Once again, all these creatures are new. I have no idea what the best way of handling them is. So all I can do is go in and do my best. They're all resistant. All resistant to explosions. Alright, so patch up seems to help keep them in the fight a little bit longer. A lot of things are happening on the screen. Trying to follow exactly what sort of creatures I'm dealing with is difficult without getting a chance to actually read what the creatures are in the summoning pool when I have access to it. once I do that, I think I tend to walk away with a better understanding of what I should be looking out for and what I need to specifically target in these battles. It's hard to do that when I'm coming in fresh and blind on all of this. I'm try taking you out first because, yeah. Good lord, that was a defense boost. I need to get more charges on the lightning beam eventually. Take you out. I don't know if I can take you out, but let's see. Ice Ball. Yeah, go for the freeze. So I should mention that another reason that things had not been going like great for me is I did try earlier to avoid some of this for you guys, and my PC just took a dump on itself. I have no idea why. It's not running like that now. So I'm hoping that just giving it the reset that it needed and making a couple of adjustments on OBS will be enough to not deal with the lagging issues that I was having. Okay. Everything is strong. So, one of these out. I'm finally getting some decent falling feathers rolls on camera, so I guess that's great. Good lord. I think I've created a monster with the constant defense buffing, which is fine by me. Alright, Hemlock in. Alright, so now they're all nature class. Not sure what the best fate is to be targeting. I'm gonna go with this because he's in the we'll throw another falling feathers. That one about as well as I expected. This one next. Ah, my nose is also itching. Is everything going wrong today? That's kind of the other disappointment I had. I was trying to sit down and do another personal project of mine, and I just could not get into the proper flow with it. I think starting my day off by struggling to have OBS handle my my Siralim recording has just completely thrown me for a loop and ruined my day. At least Crystal Smith has not failed it hitting like a truck once all these defense boosts come in. Special. What's this? Oh! This is good. I mean, that one's not good for us, but the fact that I'm finding these tomes where I can change I almost said a Pokemon's nature. I'm sorry. Problem with running another series is I also get them mixed up in my head when it comes to talking about them. But changing the personality of my monster will be very beneficial to us, because I've had a couple of them. Even with the ones in this team, some of them are not exactly the most optimal or well suited for what I need them to be. So being able to change that is going to be a big help when it comes to team construction and balancing moving forward. I'm hoping I have a pretty interesting idea going. Please be sure to leave me some thoughts if you think I'm going in the right direction here, or if there's some other ideas that I'm not considering yet from the potential pool of monsters that I have. I will say I am keeping my eye on the Mimic. I have not in a position yet to be able to summon Mimics, but I am already brainstorming ideas for what I can do with the Mimic when I get the ability to summon. I like having Blinding Beam there. Just a way to end the battle fast. I don't know how I feel about the fact that these things have something that just allows them to heal whenever I try to attack them. Okay, that was a fun straight minute of light doing its thing. I'll attack you because you're next. Okay, you had explosion. I'm sure these mass attacks are not helping my case. You seem annoying. Die. Okay. Not sure how you can constrict yourself with your block, but whatever. I will take what I can. I'm going to take a look at what's causing these things to have the proc heals, because that's going to be really crucial for me understanding on how to properly engage these fights moving forward. Oh yeah, also my Spell Blast does a ton of damage now. This music's a lot. We're kind of back into these chill tracks after the more metal offerings of, well, I'm crawling through the flesh pits. I don't know what else to term them as. Titan's Wound. That's what the actual term is. I'll try to be respectful of the developers' naming conventions. I do wonder if anybody watching this is also like me, where you have just kind of happened upon this game or had it sitting in your in your Steam game library for ages and for whatever reason. And if you're getting into it now. And so, what else is everybody else doing? I know Kage's commented that he ran a Cleric build. And that was one that I thought about doing, because the idea of just buffing yourself and being the key to your success, that is not dissimilar from how I sometimes play a bunch of other RPGs. But I feel like the Filer playstyle was going to be a little bit more interesting. And it's something that I don't really do in other games, because, frankly, a lot of other RPGs I don't feel like make the best or greatest use out of their buffs. it's actually been kind of a nice change of pace to have an RPG I'm playing where I can really feel the difference between battles based off of the types of debuffs or status ailments I have inflicted on creatures. I know having Frozen thrown on there and just having essentially 2 to 3 free turns has been quite the difference maker for a few of our battles, especially what on earth is this? Also, I'm beginning to notice exactly what was being said about how speed is not the best stat for really being played heavily into. As I have a couple of creatures that I feel are pretty speedy given what I have available to me, and as you can tell, I still have encounters where just these monsters act well before I should have grabbed a glass of water for myself before. I don't think I've encountered a treasure golem yet. That's one thing I'm hoping if I do run into it, I do it while I'm actually playing the game and recording. At least this consecration has... That consecration is absolutely into that battle. I kind of want to know what's going on with these Bill-Wiz creatures. They look like demonic spirits. Well, that's not fun. I'll pick up the explosion, that'll fight. Yeah, I want to fix it. I will say some of the more mellow tracks has really contributed to helping me get through grinding sessions. Because I could just sit back, relax, do what I needed to do, and go about my merry day. It's actually been a little bit of a soothing experience. Okay, so here's where I am with a lot of my death abilities. I think I have interesting things. I'm just trying to figure out the best way to put them all together. I have some that I definitely want to use for my Dread Spectre. Because I recently got a couple of spells that I feel like make the Dread Spectre playstyle all kind of come together. And by that I mean that style of just forcing the enemy to attack you, and as a result they're making themselves gradually weaker as the battle goes on. I've gotten a lot of spells that will help assist with provoking more. In addition, I've actually paid attention and now know that the provoking option is in fact a command I should be using more for longer battles, but what can you do? So I wouldn't say this is now like the team moving forward. There's still stuff that I want to do with the old squad. Maybe mix and match team members between them, because I have ideas now on what I could be doing that would make a lot of different things flow a lot better for them. I think we finally cleared this floor. Okay. And right on time too. Teleport back to Siralim. And there we go. We actually completed our first floor. We have dove into the swamplands. Everything is hunky-dory. We got a cool new team that seems to be just blowing things out of the water. If you enjoyed this content, like, comment, subscribe, do all the normal YouTube junk. And thank you so much for tuning in, and I hope you come back again.